So I'm here at Westin Kierland Villas in Scottsdale, Arizona. Perhaps one of the highest rated Westin Vacation Club properties in the Vistana system. Will it live up to our expectations? Or is it perhaps one of the most overrated resorts in timeshare? Let's talk about this as we go through our likes and dislikes here at the Westin Kierland Villas. Hello and welcome to Destination Timeshare. I'm Jeremy. Before we get into our likes and dislikes here at the Westin Kierland Villas here in Scottsdale, Arizona, I just want to let you know on this channel, I like to provide my knowledge, tips, and advice to help you get the most from your timeshare ownership. And hey, even if you don't happen to own timeshare, but you love visiting these fantastic resort properties, I also do villa tours, resort reviews, and resort tours as well. So be sure to stick around, hit that subscribe button down below, and also click on that notification bell and select all, and you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna be going around this resort and talking about what we like and what we don't here at Kierland Villas. All right, I'm out here at the relaxation pool to talk about like number one. That just happens to be the 24-hour pool. When have you ever heard of a 24-hour pool at a timeshare? The relaxation pool here is, in fact, open 24 hours a day. Now, unfortunately, with 24-hour pool, you also do have 24-hour chair hogs as well, but we won't talk about that in this video. But yeah, great perk here. This relaxation pool, it's the quiet pool. It is open 24 hours a day. Now, we didn't take advantage of coming out here at 3 a.m. to go for a swim, but that definitely is a good perk here at the Westin Kierland Villas. All right, now let's talk about like number two, and that just happens to be the spa-like feel of this resort. It has these great water features around the property, kind of gives it a bit of a zen feeling, and just kind of has that spa-like feeling as well, almost like you're at a day spa or a med spa or a spa retreat. Really like the ambiance around the property here, especially in these seating areas that they have here. So really love that spa-like feel. I don't know what it is, something about it just kind of makes you feel like you're at a day spa. Okay, so I jumped over here to one of these great seating areas to talk about just those for like number three, and that happens to be the great seating areas around this resort. It kind of goes and feeds off of the last like that I had. Great seating areas spread all throughout the property here. They have a great fireplace over there, lots of places to kind of sit around, relax, and just enjoy the ambiance that this resort and property has to offer here in Scottsdale. One of the great things that we love here at Kierland Villas. All right, now just kind of walking around the property here to talk about like number four. That just happens to be the landscaping. Really nice landscaping around the resort here. They kind of have this little kind of garden area that is around this small fountain water feature behind me with lots of cacti. Just great landscaping around the resort. Kind of a bit of a desert-like feel, but also lots of nice trees, palm trees. Really love the landscaping here at Kierland Villas. It definitely is a little bit unique, something we're not used to seeing at those resorts that we mostly visit in Florida. And then this will also lead into like number five, and that just happens to be the small resort feel. Not a big resort, a little over 140 villas here on property, and it's pretty compact. So definitely like the small resort-like feel here. Those nice seating areas that I talked about. That great landscaping also kind of all fits into this, but it doesn't feel like a huge resort, which obviously it isn't. They've done a really great job of putting this resort together, giving it that spa-like feel. Great landscaping, not too big, not too spread out. Great that they kind of kept this resort on the small side. Kind of gives you a little bit more kind of great atmosphere here on property. All right, so I'm now outside the lobby here. And the only reason I'm not in there is because they have some pretty loud music playing. Not too loud, but enough that you'd hear it in the background of this segment. But yeah, I'm here to talk about like number six, and that just happens to be the great lobby. Wonderful lobby, lots of areas for seating. Go in there, relax, it's nice and cool, beautiful lobby with the Westin scent being, of course, piped in. But yeah, really nice lobby here at the Westin Kierland Villas in Scottsdale. You really don't see lobbies like this at timeshare usually, but this one is pretty cool, kind of rivals some of those that you might see in Hawaii at the Westin properties there. Okay, so I'm here in front of the Shuttle to talk about just that for like number seven here at the Westin Kierland Villas, and that just happens to be the resort shuttle. Great having a shuttle here. A lot of resorts have those though, but this one, not only will they take you to the Westin Hotel next door, which really isn't all it's cracked up to be. But that is another video. But yeah, they'll also take you to the grocery store. They'll even take you down to the big mall. Not sure if it's Kierland Quarters or Kierland Commons, one of those two, but they're really right across the street from each other. So yeah, they will take you there in the evenings, go and get some dinner, and they'll come and pick you up too. So definitely a great thing here, having this resort shuttle that will take you to a number of different places. A lot of resort shuttles will just take you around the resort, different buildings, different areas of the property, because some properties are pretty big. This one's pretty small. But yeah, it will take you off property as well. A great feature, great benefit here of the resort shuttle at Kierland Villas. Okay, so I'm here in the parking lot to talk about like number 8, and that just happens to be covered parking. Something pretty common here in Arizona and even in California is covered parking. Love the covered parking. Keeps things cool when you're able to park under them. Now, not all the buildings here have covered parking. Buildings 1 and 2 do not. So all of the rest here, I mean, I guess you could come over here and park under the covered parking if you're in one of those buildings, but you would be pretty far away. So yeah, really like covered parking here at Kierland Villas. Okay, before we move on to the dislikes here at the Westin Kierland Villas, just want to ask you that if you're liking this video, it really would help it out if you could give it a big thumbs up. Hit that like button down below. Really does help out these videos and helps out the channel as well. And it even tells YouTube that you like them too. And they'll push you more videos similar to this one. And another way to really help with the videos, share these videos. Share them with your friends, share them with your family. Hey, don't keep this video all to yourself, especially if you're bringing some traveling companions here with you. Okay, so I'm here on the ground floor of the building that our villa is located in to talk about the very first dislike. And if some of you have seen some of my previous videos, you'll know this is a big one. I did an entire video about it. You can check that out right up here. But that is just happens to be, I could not find a single luggage cart. None that I could find anywhere in our building. Checked out the building kind of across from us. Didn't see any there either. I did see one person pushing one, but I don't know where they got it from. They do have bell services here that will help you with your bags. But, you know, we're kind of do-it-yourselfers. When you have multi-story buildings here at a timeshare property, it is not really easy carrying bags in and out. Give us some luggage carts. That is just one annoyance that I have. This one doesn't seem to have any. That is obviously the worst. Okay, I'm still here in our building, ground floor, to talk about dislike number 2. And that just happens to be kind of this here. That's at least a symptom of it, is I could not find any way to throw out the trash. I don't know, they think, hey, you're in a Westin, we don't want you have to deal with your own trash. I don't know if that's what the issue is, but there's no place here. I couldn't find any dumpsters, any trash chute, anything like that. Anyway, to get rid of our trash, I asked one of the housekeepers, say, hey, I have a bag of trash here. What do you want me to do with it? She says, just throw it here on the floor. So not ideal. Because then if somebody throws them out in the middle of the night or late at night when there's no housekeeping, you get critters kind of digging into the trash too. So that trash can back there was, like I said, a symptom of that. Because what happens is when you don't give people a way to throw away the trash, they stuff it in that and then they overflow. The trash cans are kind of just meant for small things, like maybe when you're returning from the store or something like that, you have something to kind of just toss away, maybe some fast food wrappers or something like that. But yeah, that's kind of a symptom of no way to throw away the trash. Give us a trash chute in the building or put a dumpster out here in the parking lot. Obviously, kind of conceal it a little bit. I don't even know what the housekeeping people do with the trash. They must haul it to some dumpster somewhere else on property. So yeah, a bit of a disappointment here. No way to get rid of the trash. I really don't want to leave it piling up in my villa. Okay, I'm inside here now in our villa, premium 1-bedroom villa here, to talk about dislike number 3. And that just happens to be that there is no oven in the kitchen here that I'm standing in right now. Big disappointment. Neither the 1-bedroom premium nor the other smaller 1-bedroom have an oven. Not really sure what they were thinking. You don't usually see this in timeshare units. I guess they have maybe some of their Hawaii villas, and in Mexico at the Westin Lagoon are no oven either. But for the most part, all of their villas have an oven, at least in the larger 1-bedroom units. But no oven here. That's a big disappointment in these villas. They simply lack an oven, so you can't bake up anything. No cookies. Unless I guess you buy them prepackaged. But yeah, you can't go out and maybe buy a pan of lasagna or even bake some potatoes. I don't know what they were thinking. So big disappointment here. No oven in these villas at the Westin Kierland Villas in Scottsdale. Okay, so I'm still here in the kitchen to talk about dislike number 4. That just happens to be the lack of kitchen supplies. We thought this was maybe something that was just kind of limited to Sheraton villas, but we're finding it here also at the Westin properties is they just really don't give you really good kind of kitchen utensils. At least here, the cutlery, the silverware, it's at least all the same size, but it just doesn't seem to be up to the same standards that we're used to at Marriott properties at least. Kind of limited other supplies from the way of pots and pans. They seem a little bit cheap. No containers to kind of store leftovers either as well. So that's a bit of a disappointment. These kitchens kind of lack some of your more basic need supplies that you need to kind of cook up for the week. Their bowls are incredibly tiny. We actually went out and bought some of our own. But yeah, that is a bit of a disappointment. Just a little bit lacking here in the kitchen. Okay, so I decided to come back outside here just to kind of finish this up and meet with my friend here. I think his name's Fred. But yeah, I just want to ask you, what do you think of the Westin Kierland Villas? Are you a frequent guest here? Or maybe you're even an owner. Kind of want to know your thoughts, your opinions. Tell me all about it down in the comments below. And if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help out these videos. Helps so YouTube push them out to more people looking to come here to the Westin Kierland Villas and even the Scottsdale area. And if you want to see more videos all about timeshare, check out the description box below. I have all kinds of them on this channel. And for another video about the Westin Kierland Villas, check out this one right up here in YouTube. They think you'll like that one down there. Be sure to subscribe. You can do so by clicking on my picture right here. Hit that notification bell. And until next time, let's make your next destination a timeshare.